this is your host Dinesh, and we are preparing a recipe for chicken gravy. Okay, so I'll tell you what are the ingredients required. First of all, I have taken chicken around 1 kg, then grated dry coconut, dried red chili, tamal patra, then you have this kasuri methi, you have this coriander and pudina paste. Okay, then you have a tomato paste. Then I've taken around 5 to 6 finely chopped onions. These are the masalas, the salt, then coriander and jeera powder, turmeric powder, Kashmiri chili powder, and garam masala. Then these are some of the dry masalas, like this is lavang, elaichi, jeera, shah jeera. Then there is miri powder. Then there is hing. Here there's green chili, garlic paste, finely chopped ginger, and curry leaves. And yes, there is dalchini also out over here. Fine. We would require a big mixer set and a small mixer and a knife, and then this is used to chop all the onions and obviously some amount of oil. So I'll first of all, what I'll do is I'll start the flame. Over here what we'll do is we'll add the garam masalas and roast it. Taken some amount of soap and let us roast this. We've added chili also, fried chili, on a medium flame. So basically I want to reuse this pan, and that is why I'm first of all taking all the dry masalas out over here. So after this stage is over, what we will do is we'll go to the next stage where we'll put in the oil, and then we'll add all this. Okay, and then we'll add the onion and the tomato paste, and subsequently coriander and the kasuri methi. And before that, yes, this also needs to be roasted. So now this is getting roasted. Okay, we have to be careful so that it doesn't get burnt. So I'll just switch off the gas. Now this has to be grinded. Okay, so I'll use this. Okay, so I'll grind this, and in the meanwhile on the pan I'll add grated coconut. So again I'm putting this on. So when you add this dried coconut, it gives a flavor, also it gives thickness to the consistency. So let us keep it out over here, and in the meanwhile I'll just grind this to powder. So this is done. Okay, so I'll keep it separate out. Okay, in the meanwhile, let us check this. Yeah, the camera was out of focus, I guess. You have to keep the flame slow so that it doesn't get over roasted. This is my first YouTube video. Okay, so maybe the recording would not be up to the standards. So sorry for the inconvenience, because I am neither using any tripod or a stand or a selfie stick. I am just using it my left hand to hold the phone. So I guess this is neatly done. So I'll grind this and keep this aside. Okay. So this is the grated coconut, and I have transferred the earlier dry masalas out from the grinder, and now while I am reusing the same without washing. Yeah, so let's grind this. You can see this coconut, okay, dry coconut, okay, and after it has grinded, it has reduced. Okay, so after I transfer it out in the plate, you will see how much the quantity is. So now I've transferred this coconut out over here, and believe me, it was steamingly hot because I had transferred the hot coconut in the mixie and then used and then grinded and then transferred. So the mixie was very much hot. So you can take a 5 minutes pause so to allow it to cool, and then you add to the grinder and then grind it. Okay, but since I don't have that much time, it's already 1:15. Okay, my watch is 15 minutes ahead and I'm short of time. This is Sunday afternoon, so I used it directly without pausing. Okay, so now let us again heat the same pan, and this is the last time. Now what we are going to do is we are going to add all this stuff, and then the onion, and then this, and then this, and then once they are cooked, we'll add all the masalas, we'll add the kasuri methi, we'll add the dry masalas and the coconut. Okay, so let's begin with the oil. So let us begin. Okay, so I guess the oil is over. Now what I'll do is I'll add the hing. Yeah, the oil is ready. This miri and dalchini powder I'll add with this masalas at a later stage. Okay. Now I'll add the mirchi and curry leaf. Along with that, ginger and garlic paste. Reduce the flame. Oh, so sorry. So once this starts, okay, now this is cooked enough. So now I'll add the onion. I think this much onion would be required for around 1 kg of chicken. So I do know this is the first time when you making a bigger quantity. So let's hope this suffices. This is neither extra nor less. Now, many people, what they do is they cook the onion by placing a lid and water on the top. Okay, but I'm not going to do that because I need the onion to be crisp rather than to be very much soft. Okay, so I'll cook it till it is reddish brown. Okay, on a medium flame and constantly stir it. Okay, and after this is cooked to reddish brown, then I'll add the tomato paste which I have done using again this chopper. And once this is done, then I'll add the garam masala paste, then the coriander, then the other masalas, okay, then the dried coconut, and then the kasuri methi. So let's wait till the onion gets cooked. This is sufficiently cooked. Okay, now I'll add tomato paste out over here and this. So far, if you have seen, I have not added any water. So that is the beauty of using this non-stick pan. So now let it cook for some time. See, this is sufficiently cooked. Okay. Now what I'll do is I'll change my plan. Okay. Yeah. What I'll do is I'll add the green coriander and the pudina, which is finely chopped. And I won't add all the masalas at this stage. Okay, I'll keep it for a later stage. Okay, I'll tell you the reason behind it because these are all finely powdered masalas. Okay, this is also finely grinded. Okay, what I'll be doing is I'll be transferring this paste in a mixie, okay, and then grinding it to make a consistent paste, okay, of this onion, tomato, coriander, and the other stuff which I have already added. So I'll let this cook for some time, then I'll cool this, okay, till it comes to a little lower temperature, and then I'll grind it in a mixie jar. Okay, so I've already kept this, okay, reserved. And then once it is grinded, the paste is grinded, then I'll again cook it on flame and then add all these stuff. Okay, so let's get back after say 5 minutes. Transferred all the contents into the mixer. It is still a bit hot, but as you can see, I'm running out of time. Okay, so there's no other option for me. Okay, so I'll grind this. So what I have done is I have grinded this, okay, and I have taken a pause after every 2 or 3 seconds and opened the lid to release the hot steam. So now this is pretty much done, okay, and I'll transfer this out in the pan. Now I'll start heating the pan, put a little oil, and then I'll transfer this out. Now this is getting cooked on the oil. And what I've done is to clean the mixer I've added some water, okay, and this is the stage. Still now at this point I won't be adding this water out over here. Okay. What I'll be doing is I'll be adding the coconut first, because coconut has the oil, okay, so it will keep the mixture moist. and release the oil. That is what I think. Keep on stirring continuously so that everything gets mixed homogeneously. Now I'll add all these masalas also along with the salt. Keep on stirring continuously. Then I'll keep this at the later stage. Kasuri methi. Add this dalchini and miri. I prefer to use less dalchini because of its strong smell. Now I'll add the dried masalas. These are the masalas which we had roasted and grinded earlier. Now I've cleaned the mixer, okay, and I have added that water out over here in the pan. So you can see the consistency of the gravy has become thin now. We'll keep on adding the water and as and when it is required. Now I'll be adding this kasuri methi, a little bit of it. I think the salt quantity is less, so I need to add a bit of salt. Hey. Now this is getting cooked and I'll add the chicken pieces out over there, okay. And what we'll do is we'll allow it to cook for some time and then we'll put it in the the pressure cooker for around 5 to 6 whistles. Yeah, so I'll be back after I'll transfer it to the cooker. It cook out over here, okay. There's not enough space left in this pan, okay, and I'll quickly transfer it to the oven cooker and then allow it to cook for around 5 to 6 whistles. See in the pressure cooker and it is totally filled, okay. Let's see how it gets cooked, or else we'll have to separate it out into two quantities, okay, one at a time, okay. So I'll have to remove half of it. Let's see. So what I have done is I have separated it out and now I'll cook it out over in two installments, okay. Finally this is how it looks, okay, and this is yet to be put in the cooker and cook. And you can see that the time